Hey, do you have trouble reading these terrible DTCC NSCC reports, but you want to know exactly what the 801 means for you? My name is Andrew. I'm a data scientist. It means that at the very least, I have one wrinkly part of my brain to say, what is going on? 2Ape didn't read the summary of possibly a rule that is going to change the landscape of GME and AMC. We've been calling it for a couple of days past last week when it was being ratified and being put into place. It is the NSCC 2021-801. Dumb it down. NSCC is a part of the DTCC. Dumb it down even further. The DTCC is the purse strings for the purse strings. When they have a big pot of money, the best way to make money on that is to give it to these hedge funds, these institutions. And essentially, when you guys need money, you're probably going to go to an institution, borrow some money for a mortgage or for a personal project, and the person that controls how much risk will be implicit in that transaction ends up being the DTCC. It's essentially a cartel for people with a lot of money. And this important update is going to change how GME and AMC are once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. And if you are too functionally illiterate to understand the amendment of supplemental liquidity deposit requirements, it is time to watch until the end, smash that like button in advance so that other apes that are also functionally illiterate can find out about this post. And here we go. Thank you, Antioch Orontes, a user on Reddit. What the heck are you talking about? NSCC 801 is the companion amendment to 003, which was filed and effective as of March 16th last week. We even covered that live. Here are links to the filings and the notice of filing of the NSCC 801. So if we open this up, I almost guarantee you that we will go blind. Look at all these words. What is going on here? Ugh, gross. What is even the important part? Let's find out together. What am I looking at? Words and numbers scare me, and opening that link made me have a momentary seizure. Too long didn't read. The 003 says, report your positions on a daily basis. Furthermore, liabilities rising from the misreporting of positions fall solely on the misreporting party. Right? Even if that was too complicated, the main point of the DTCC is to have daily, up to monthly check-ins originally. They had two different stipulations for these institutions like Melvin, who have to come in, like Citadel, who have to come in and say, hey, I've been shorting a stock upwards of 100 to 900%. There's a lot of synthetic shorts in there, and I know that's a big boo-boo, that's a big dangerous play, but my money's good for it, right? Right? So that's one of the first things, is that they normally had up to a month to figure out that shenanigan. And if the price of GameStop, a price of the stock that they've been shorting, goes up too high, then they are going to be in big trouble with Mama DTCC. However, this is now changing the rule of originally they had a month cadence, and then they had a daily cadence. They took away that monthly requirement, and now the only thing that's left is a daily requirement of showing up to your doorstep an hour before any trading day and saying, hey, what are you doing? Let me see all of your suspicious, risky investments. And if you are, if it's a liability of lying to me, if you lie to me at all, that is going to be entirely on you. However, there's nuance to every situation. If you guys want to see counter DD to how 003 is possibly bad for us, you should check out that video on the channel, written by by Real Dominics, a friend of the show, and also Mo Monkey Moon Platoon member. This one is different. The 801 is too long didn't read. We will use the position reports received by that previous rule to calculate if it is necessary for you to contribute a supplementary liquidity deposit due to your positional risk. Basically, pay us for how risky you are being. Furthermore, if multiple members have supplemental liquidity obligations in excess of $2 billion each, we can decide if it's all on them or if it should be split up pro rata among all members. It still seems like it's a lot to comprehend, so let's make this broken down. We are taking a daily call, as in, where's your homework? Let me see the homework and make sure it's not being eaten by a dog or dumped somewhere crazy. Show me your homework on a daily basis up to us. We can call in that daily homework anytime, 1 hour before the market opens. Now, if it looks bad, as in you are being too risky, and from all intents and purposes, Citadel is being too risky with its short attacks and the sheer amount of synthetic shares still left up in Ether, then we are going to make you pay. Because you are borrowing money from us. We hold your purse strings. The money, the big pool of money, you have a portion of. And you also get to share in other benefits such as the $1 trillion insurance policy in case this squeeze happens and we have to pay for it. However, we not only said if you lie to us, you are not getting a piece of our insurance. We are also saying that if you are too risky, so you tell the truth and you show how risky you truly are, you're gonna have to start paying and ponying up money that is going to make them get margin called sooner. Essentially, it's a mini margin call. I don't think that you are going to be able to pay back all of these synthetic shares that you've created, so you should pay me a little bit in advance because I'm getting worried. Furthermore, if the liquidity obligations are in excess of a specific threshold, then we can decide if it's all on them or split up among the cartel of money holding people, right? And now that you have learned a little bit about the normal ape language into the jumbly words of the lawyering NSCC DTCC crowd, I think it's time to help get up to 69,420. We're really close. At 70,000, we are watching Reese Beats buy more GME and AMC, and we like that. We like the support from the Moon Platoon. Okay, have mercy. You're hurting my feeble brain meats. Oh, look, they even dumb it down even more to ape didn't read. You can tell us what's on your books every day instead of every month. If you lie about it and that lie causes us to lose money, you're paying the bill. So there you go. That is a clear interpretation of what is happening with DTC 003. And now for NSCC 801, if your positions are so effed that you're at risk of losing so much money that it'll also mess us up, we'll margin call you so fast it'll make your head spin. If two or more of you were that much there's so many words that I can't say. We can make you pay, or we can make everyone in the game have to chip in. We're going to hate that, and they're going to want to prevent that possibility from happening, so they'll probably turn you in. So this is essentially a new prisoner's dilemma rule for everyone. If you see any one of you being bad to each other or being too risky, snitch. This is a brand new incentive for everyone to snitch on each other. And that is the beautiful part of hedge funds turning on hedge funds, institutions turning on institutions, because mama money bags is finally fed up. And that is the brand new play that we are waiting for, NSCC 801. This is two major ramifications. One, this makes it so that in the future, these kind of risky plays that brought us into this position in the first place, the short positions that Melvin and the other hedge funds had in the beginning, might never happen again. Might not be something that the DTCC can allow once this brand new rule gets into place, right? Second thing is that this is now going to be one of the major catalysts that we're looking for. If they now have to report their books every single day, then every day becomes a brand new opportunity for us to turn the tables and see them snitch on each other. So in essence, these hedge funds have to take care of their own hide, especially if they're incentivized because they're not short the position. We know that there are long whales and short whales, and we know that all whales, all institutional buyers, have to report up into the DTCC. We might actually have a institutional buyer in this in the show soon, a Kevin Bates, and we're talking to him through a encrypted app. So with that, look forward to that in a future interview. Liam Kayar says, please look at the historical IV of GME and XRT. XRT dropped 40%, sitting at 34%, while GME currently shows all calls and puts include the mean IV equals 295%. Liam, I'm going to check that in just a sec. We also have HS looking for a career change into data science masters, data science analytics. Any cert or master's recommendations? How do you like it? Thanks, bro. I would just say any type of analytics master's from an accredited university, something that is, you know, maybe Ivy, maybe near Ivy, would be a great play, because data science is a little bit of which school did you go to, what kind of like institutions did you work for game. Knowledge matters, but at the same time, it does depend on what and who you know. I don't understand anything you're saying because I only speak in emojis. So DTC 003, the 17th, and then so calendar, hedgehog, Money where? Rainbow bear, money where? Okay, so there we go, on every single day. Okay, so that's what DTCC 003 is saying. NSCC 801 is saying hedgehog money where? Rainbow bear money where? And then hedge fund no have money? Then scissor, we're gonna scissors in the chat, guys. Scissor the hedgehogs, and then scissor the rainbow bears, and then money bananas for apes. What's gonna happen? We've already talked about my interpretation of this, but let's see what they say. Here are some possible outcomes. SEC does nothing. It takes effect 60 days from the date of filing. SEC approves it. It takes effect whenever that happens, and that happened early last week for DTC 003. SEC requests additional information. Countdown restarts 60 days as soon as they receive that info. So that is going to be a longer term solution if that does happen. $200. $200. Sorry, not $200, 200 subscribers from 420. So close. Anything I can do? Well, hold on. SEC asks for extra time because their brains have grown smoother by the day in the current market environment. They get an extra 60 days. They can just straight up ask for more time. And then SEC objects. It does not take effect. In my personal opinion, I find this unlikely, as this amendment was clearly written as a companion follow-up to DTC 003. It's kind of like writing several Game of Thrones books and not, releasing the final chapter. Like, come on, no one would ever do that. Anything I can do while I sit and wait for this? SEC invites interested persons to submit views, data, and arguments for or against NSCC 801. You can submit it by either using the form on this here, which I'm going to include in the description, and emailing them at rulecomments@sec.gov with file number 801 in the subject line. Let me just change the... we have so many interesting things that we can add to the description. Now it's there. Please don't fill their mailbox with ape speak and emojis, but making your opinion on NSCC 801 heard is never a bad idea or a thing. You are a participant in the market, one who may be affected by this rule if it passes. So your voice matters, and this is an opportunity for the SEC to hear from your retail investors who historically don't speak up much on things. Dallas Harvey, I'm going to cover your super in a sec. Hey, you effed up your DD. Let me know ASAP so I can make the correction here. This is handy info for a chimp like me. If there's interest in me writing more informative posts in a 2-ape didn't read style on market-related subjects, including implied volatility, options, technical fundamental analysis, options Greeks, or portfolio sizing, please feel free to make requests. I'm going to reach out to this person. They seem like a very good party of creating these very simple to understand emoji-based explanations. And if you guys want me to have them on the show, then drop a comment in the bottom of this video and throw some scissors in the chat. No edit. Okay, there we go. Well, in essence, we want to thank this Antioch Orontes. I am going to reach out and see if he wants to be on the show. If you want to see that as well, drop a comment down below. Thank these people for all they do for the show. It isn't able to be done without them. I really do appreciate them. If you want to join them, press that join button next to the subscribe button, or go to Patreon and support me there. For now, but not for forever, I'll see you in the money.